Alright folks, welcome back to another video from my Bayern Munich Let's Play. Today we're doing a season review of the last season. I don't think we did this because I was so drained from that end of the season and the Champions League final. So in case you're wondering, we are doing two series. This is going to continue with alongside the Monaco one which started yesterday. And we'll explain what I'm going to be doing with this in this series now going forward. It probably will continue for a good period of time. I want to at least do the Club World Cup, but there's also something else I want to do, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to go through the season summary here, talk about all stuff that they show you, and then we'll go from there. So, the new arrivals. So, we did a lot of business in the window, and the big one that I'm really pleased about is Samu Omorodon. I pronounce it. He was brilliant. Him and Gorka rotating has been massive for us. And look at the valuation of him now. That's what happens when we win Champions League. It's what you manage to pull off when you do that. And then we did some other deals as well, like some young talents that could come through. Frimpong was a good signing at the right back position. Grimaldo was a good signing as well. Elise was a free transfer, a steal. Todibo, free transfer. Kamara, free transfer. The big one being Tonali. That was a big one for me. That midfield was much better this season. Is it perfect? No, but the team is. But this is a massive, massive deal that we did, and we did that because we had players out. We managed to do like a massive deal for Yamel for 200 million, and it was all straight cash. Then we saw a few other players as well, like Savic and Kim Min Jae and Tar. So we got a lot of money into the club as opposed to just like spending money, and that was a big sale. I didn't want to do that deal for Yamel Musiala to leave, but when you get I feel like a deal like this, it is actually kind of cool. So Yamel is a big reason why we did all this stuff. And loans out, we don't really do many loan deals, but nothing major here to really talk about. Mukuku, of course, he's going to be sold. I'm going to try and move him on in the summer. Don't need him anymore. I'll try and sell him. It could be difficult, but he did score a few goals when he was at Cologne, or Cologne, how you pronounce it. So yeah, season results. Yeah, it wasn't a bad season work, guys. Won the league, and we dominated the league this season. Even though actually we only finished 9 points clear, it felt like we should have been further clear. Look at all the sea there of green, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. The early game lost to Dortmund, but that time the league was basically almost done. But yeah, that's more like it. Champions League, we may have just won that. I still think we played well in that final. Look at that Champions League campaign. Won every game apart from one. And that is more like it. That is really good. And just again, I don't think I've ever done that before. I don't think I've ever gone for a Champions League campaign where I wouldn't be unbeaten. I've like drawn, obviously, before, but I may have like beaten a bit. For example, let's paint a picture of this this leg here. So I lose that game 1-0, but I beat these. But I can't talk. I lose to Juventus 1-0 away from home, but then I go to second and I beat them 5-0. You know what I mean? So it's like really convincing result. Just won all the way around actually. Beat them 5-0 in the first leg. Second leg, I rest players and lose 1-0. Second rest players for the league campaigns. But yeah. Top goal score for Bayern was Samu. Fine. Beat Arsenal in the final. Really good result. Finally get Champions League win, which is what we'll be after throughout this whole series. Dutch Pokal, again, it was just a really weird one. Obviously, I wasn't too worried about that, but it'd be nice to have won it. And the Super Cup final, we lost 5-2 to Leipzig. That was really concerning at the start of the season, but we managed to turn it around, obviously, with the performances. Biggest win 11-0 against Asterin, which is fair enough. That should happen. Max, remember, it should be the Champions League final in my opinion, but it isn't. So let's look at the goal of the season of Gorka for the 112 minute. I'm not sure what goal this is. Usually I remember it when I see it, but it's been a while. It's probably going to be a belting strike from the edge of the box, something like that for Gorka. I highly doubt it's going to be anything. Yeah, he turns in, it's it. Look. Oh no. Okay. That's like not a bad goal, but I'm sure he's got better goals than that in the season. But anyway, yeah, good result there. Finances are looking pretty good. The profit and the sponsorships up, and everything's looking really good. Obviously, we're going to get a lot of money coming in for winning Champions League and all that kind of stuff, and we'll adjust the budgets accordingly. It's now a series where we can now really just kind of relax a little bit and have some fun and see what kind of team we can build, what kind of dynasty we can have. But we'll talk about other things as well in this episode about what we could do to maybe change the series and maybe make it a different series now going forward rather than just be Bayern Munich. But we'll get to that in a moment. How I lined up? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what I'd say. I think the strikers is debatable. Gorkrej or Omrudon. It could be either or, honestly. But yeah, I'm fine with both of them being there. Accolades, the usual stuff. Player of the season for fans was Kashvela. Young player of the season was Kode. Signing was Lise, free transfer. Goal of the season was Gorkrej. Top goal scorer was Samuel with 25. Top assist was Kashvela. Match awards was Gorkrej. And then these, and then condition awards, German's newcomer of the year was the young midfielder. So, yeah. Most goals by a player in single match 6. Must have been the cup game, honestly. So, yeah. A really, obviously, timeline, you can see Bundesliga, Champions League winners, all that kind of stuff. So, we're in a really, really good situation right now. We're in a really good situation. Obviously, the board are expecting us to... 1 second, folks. So, yeah, the board wanted to reach the Champions League, win Bundesliga. So, they've not really changed their opinion based on what we've done, which is great. I don't think you should ever see someone say win Champions League. I just don't think that's realistic. I think Melody might be different. They might have said that, but I don't think anybody could realistically just have that as a demand. But yeah, so we'll accept that. NCAA team meeting, we'll do this as well. So thank you all for coming. We're gonna win Champions League. We're gonna win it. We're gonna win it all. Neutral, exactly the action. Just try and be okay. Whatever. I don't really pay attention to meetings, honestly. So yeah, we should go for a training camp. You know what? I fancy going to Italy. Italy would be kind of cool. No, actually, I don't know. Switzerland. Go Switzerland. I don't really care. I don't think it even matters that really, does it? There's some things for management people laugh about. This does make a blind bit difference based in the game. And it's things that we actually would like to see as fun stuff. Like pre-season tours where you play other teams or really unique transfer clauses, and they don't put them in the game. It's really weird what they choose to put in, what they don't. But yeah. So finance-wise, I think we still got to wait for the season to update, for all the finances to actually update and all the rest of it. But yeah, we will. And things like this, the downgrade of the facilities, I'll upgrade this as of when. I need to wait till the finances update. I thought that said David Beckham there, but it didn't. So yeah, we're still in a really good position. I mean, we'll go through my player of the season. It's really tough. I'm going to go with Ardagula. I think he's really stepped into that role from Yamil. He's not the quickest player on the planet, but he's just really slotted in that as go. Defender of the season. This is tough when he hasn't played the game for like a few weeks. Grimaldo. The threat he has on the left hand side is really, really good for the creativity. Midfielder, I'm going to go with Tonali. I've been wanting him for a while. I've eyed him up for ages. I finally got him in, and he really helped in that midfield with Barella. It really, really helped us to do what we needed to do in midfield. And the striker of the season, it's got to be Omron. But honestly, our forward line, if you look at our forward line for goal return, 25, 24, 19, 11, 11, 9. That's more like it. Spreading the goal. It's strikers. The striker is getting the most goals with the most appearances that he's had. But they look at Gorkrej, he's got 19 goals. The winger's got 24. Then the attacking midfielders got 11 each. And Elise should have got more. But Ferrantone's got 6 and 4. So there's enough goals in the team. I'd like to see the wingers get more, especially the right-hand side, which maybe I look to tweak in the summer, potentially. But this man might be starting more games soon. So it is one of those things. I don't think they'll sign many people in that position. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the team. We've got obviously new talent we've got Rogerino and people like this who could really do well for us. potentially. So I mentioned about making this series slightly different. And one of the things I'm going to be doing is, it's something I've wanted to do for a while. It's something I've really considered, I've wanted to pull off. So I wanted to do in one save, win the major league I'm in, and also, if I can, get a national team job and win the World Cup with that team, or a World Cup period. So what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks is keeping an eye on this and see any top national team jobs that come up. Now, there's European Championships that are about to start. So I'll be watching this, and any big teams that sack their manager, I'll declare interest in that. And you will see those games as well. And it'll be like a mini season in this series. So that's what we're going to do. Now, one thing I've also thought about doing is, actually, if I filter out the club management, is going elsewhere to a big club and making it kind of like a journeyman save now. The difficulty with that is it's not my kind of thing. I like having one club and sticking there. And then the problem also will be is it'll be a new series but not a new series. So it'll be difficult to... People might think, oh, it's episode 1 of being, I don't know, manager. And it's like, no, it's part of his journeyman save. So let me know your thoughts on this, guys, because I don't want to end this save. I'm really enjoying it. But I've not sure about being a journeyman save. But I definitely think doing a national team job is something I want to try and do. I've never done it before. I've never done a national team job. The only time I've ever done it was during the beta save once. So obviously, no jobs right now, obviously, that I want to take. There is Denmark there, but I think we can aim higher than that. I just won Bundesliga and Champions League. I imagine I'll be capable of getting bigger jobs. And I'm not gonna stick to just European clubs. I'll look at obviously European, South American as well. I would love to be Brazil manager. That's what I like to do. Brazil manager would be really, really cool, and I'd like to do that. And it'd be really cool if you could pull it off, because it'd be I'm manager of Brazil without just taking over Brazil and being their manager. And I'd like to pull it off, and we get to manage some pretty good players, like Hendrick, for example, and it'd be kind of cool. So what I do, for example, if this happens, for example, so you see here, you've got obviously the friendlies. The Copa America obviously will be shown. I'd probably just show the individual games one by one, most likely. We can discuss that later. But all the qualifiers, you see all the qualifiers as well. So we've got 3 qualifiers there. If we were there at the manager, I'd show all 3 in an episode. That's weird, though. There's 3 quite close together. Interesting. But yeah, we'd show the qualifying games. The friendlies not so much, but you see the qualifying games. So let me know, guys, what your thoughts on that are. I'm considering doing it. There's no options right now to do it. Actually, just 1 second. Why are we lowest on that? I'm not having this. And we need to actually improve this as well. But yeah, we've got quite a lot of scouts available. That's surprising. I thought I'd done this. If Zealand saw this, he'd probably give me a slap. So yeah, that's the idea, guys. I want to do 2 saves at once. I'm going to give it a right good crack at it. I can do it. It just means I've got to manage the time really well for recording content. But if we are doing like this thing where we take over a national team job, that makes it even easier, because every time there's always games to record. So this is quite often. But let me know your thoughts, guys. One of the things I've considered doing is a journeyman save alongside a big team save. So yeah, the journeyman save, we'll get to that at a later date. I'm going to discuss that in a video right now after I've done this, about an idea for FM25. Not for now, it's too late to start it. But for next FM, I might discuss that option about this idea, and so people think about this idea about doing one big team save all the time and then this other team alongside it. But yeah, so that is where we're at. For the summer window, it depends on finance, honestly. Costa wants to leave the club, which is disappointing, though that could change. I will be signing a goalkeeper, most likely. I know I've got the young lad here, Denis Seymour. I could use him in net, but I'd probably go out and buy somebody. I've been looking at goalkeepers, and it's not going to be easy to buy a goalkeeper at this point. There's options here. I mean, it's just not easy, honestly, to get a keeper that I'd want. I mean, Courtois available there, for example. I just worry about that worry about that essentially. I want someone a bit younger than that. Donnarumma would be the dream target, honestly. Donnarumma would be the dream goalkeeper. I'd love to have him in there, but we'll see. I'll have to sit down and look at it. I'm not going to make a decision based on just instinct right now. Is there any more keepers out there? I mean, the guy I'd like, actually, now I think about it, I don't think we can get him. Is he even on the list? Would be Jan Oblak. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll have a look. We've still got the young goalkeeper as well, so it's not terrible. But getting a goalkeeper is always difficult to sign a goalkeeper. Maybe you want to stay. I don't want to sell him if I don't have to. I'd rather keep him for another season and then develop Denise a bit more. But I might compare the two and see, is it worth just putting him in net and give him a run out and go from there? But I probably will sign a goalkeeper, to be honest with you. So yeah, next episode will be the season beginning. Obviously, we've got the German Super Cup, and we've also got the UEFA Super Cup as well to play, because obviously we won the Bundesliga and also we won the Champions League. But yeah, thank you guys for the support. It means a lot. I will catch you guys all in the new video very soon. No webcam for these videos, in case you're wondering about why no webcam for the season reviews. In case you knew, we don't do webcam on screen. No point. No reactions to anything happening. So next season, guys, could be a really fun one. We could have, obviously, Champions League. We've got the Club World Cup coming up in next summer. We may even have a World Cup or Copa America qualification run if we get a job in the national team, if that is even possible. Never done it before, but we'll try. So yeah, guys, thanks for listening. I'll leave it on the screen here, on the beautiful screen of that, and I'll see you guys all in a future video. But until then, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Bye bye.